been good to us in the past. We put a lot of miles on our vehicles, and they hold up for us, Joe.
And it was a long time ago, Mark, but you're still buying Ford trucks from Alexander Ford.
We sure do, and we get the same great service even today at Alexander Ford.
Alexander Ford. We were here for you then, here for you now, and long into the future. A difference you can count on.
If off-road adrenaline is what you crave, we've got exactly what you need. Introducing the all-new RZR Turbo R and revolutionary RZR Pro R. Reimagined from the ground up with the power to push you further, the confidence of next-level strength, and exceptional control for conquering the wildest terrain. The next generation of RZR is here, and it's built for those who live wide open.
How do you take your new rig from this to this and get it ready for this? Bring it to the experts at 4-Wheel Parts, where we'll transform your Bronco with the all-new line of 4WP factory accessories. Whether you want to order the best parts online, shop in store, do the work yourself, or have it built by a pro, all trails lead to the truck, Jeep, or Bronco of your dreams, because nobody knows off-road like 4-Wheel Parts. Do your Bronco right.
Being prepared is the name of the game. You never know when you might find yourself without network connection or if the grid goes down. With a 12-month, $99.95 a month plan, you can get a free iSat phone too. This device is capable of making calls, sharing your position, sending text messages, and can be used as an SOS beacon. These phones can be used almost anywhere in the world. Be prepared in an emergency situation. Communication is key to survival. Contact the Satellite Phone Store for more information.
We're back, hour 15, here with your F&L Racing Fuel Fishgistics coverage of the Baja 1000 full pull all the way to La Paz, all 1,233 miles, 230, whatever it is of it, presented by KMC Wheels all night. All right, how many of you guys still awake? It is now 1 a.m. Pacific time. It is 2 p.m. if you're down in La Paz, 2 p.m. if you're in Arizona, because they don't move their clocks, and we shouldn't move ours either, but we still do for some reason here in California. I don't know why. So it is, anyways, it's 1 a.m., 1 in the morning on Friday. We are on the second day of racing, and we do not have a finisher yet, but we are definitely getting close to having a finisher. So let's go look at the map and see who I'm talking about. The 1X is literally only 40, not even 40 miles, 31 miles out from the finish in La Paz. The 1X, Mark Samuel, coming in. The 5X, I don't know where they are because the tracker hasn't tracked in a while. They're definitely behind the 1X though, probably around this 1150 mark or so. The 1X hasn't stopped or anything, so they're definitely still ahead of the 5X, and that's what's going on down there. 1X, 5X, 5 miles out of finish, a little bit more than 5 miles, but close. The finish is actually, it's like 12:27 right there. It says 12:27 on there. And they are at 11:95. So a little bit more than 30 miles to go. We are going to have a finisher very soon, though. It's actually pretty quick. Probably within the time we're on this update, we will have a finisher. It looks like it's going to be the 1X as long as they don't have a problem there. So Samuel's, this is the only race in Baja they did this year. They came down with 4 riders, had a plan. Looks pretty good so far. We don't want to jinx them, though. So let's see. What do you... All right, we have some people here. Thanks for sitting at microphone, listening to airwaves, and watching. Thanks. BFG Relay 14 has ever been so on top of things. Well, BFG Relay is awesome. BFG, everything you guys do, all your guys' split times in the pits and everything come in handy too. So if I can help out in any way, I'm glad to. The 97X is the 3rd place bike, but they're at 0 miles an hour right there. That's probably not a pit right there. It could be. I don't know. Maybe there's an access road in right there, but I don't know for sure. So we'll have to see. They're at 0 miles an hour. Hopefully it's just a planned pit. The first quad is right here, the 8A. They're at mile 996, so almost 1,000 miles in the first quad. And here is the first truck. This is what everybody's asking about. It is still the number 11, the Luke McMillan, Rob McCachran combo in Luke McMillan's Mason Motorsports all-wheel drive truck at mile 894.3. That is your leader. Second place is Tavo Vidosala right here at mile 871.0. That was 7 minutes ago. He's probably going to be another 5 miles or so ahead. It's probably closer to where the Sportsman shortcut starts. Obviously, they're not taking the Sportsman shortcut. So that's what's where the top two are. Now, Cameron Steele, I'm waiting for his tracker to update again. It hasn't updated in 10 minutes. Hopefully it does again, but we can give you an update 10 minutes ago. As of 10 minutes ago, Cameron Steele was, hold on a second here, we're going to pull him up on our Google sheet. 10 minutes ago, Cameron Steele, who's running in third in the number 16 with Cameron driving, he is at mile, let's see, what is this right here? Mile 865. So 10 minutes ago, Cameron Steele was at 865, which would be right around here. See right where this is? The 115? That's where he was 10 minutes ago. So chances are he's actually probably right about here right now. We just haven't got a new ping for him, and his score tracker is not working again. Hasn't been working much of the day at all, or yesterday. It hasn't worked at all today, and it only worked a little bit yesterday. But luckily, I do have my tracker right there. There's Cameron Steele. He is he's moving along. You can see last time he was moving along at 49.3 miles an hour. Right there. Hard to tell where he is because there's no race course on here, but here you go. You can kind of get an idea. Here's Loretto up here at the top. They're going to come up here and go out by the highway and then curve down. So there's Cameron Steele still moving along there. You can see he's up in this area right here. They come up here and go towards the track. All right, so let's see. What do you got? Top 5 TT. Well, that's it. So we have the 11, and then we have the 21, and then we have the 16, not tracking, and then we have the 43, Rossler, Larry Rossler doing the whole thing all by himself, solo, with a co-driver. He's just not changing at all. Tim Herps in the 19, and Justin Matney in the 4. It's actually CJ Hutchins driving that right now. He's in there driving the 4. He's going to take it down to where Matney's going to get in. CJ is going to drive that to, let me see, where is CJ going to on here? CJ is going to mile 930. So he's got another 100 miles. He's at 820 right now. CJ has 100 more miles in his section, and then Justin Matney is going to jump in at 930 and take that thing to the finish. The 37L, that's Andy McMillan's old 2-wheel drive Mason truck. They're the leader in class, the Trophy Truck Legend class. They're actually doing really good. They're like 6th in Trophy Truck. So legit race going on right there. I don't even know why those guys race the Legends class. They should just race. Those guys are actually fast enough to keep up in the Trophy Truck class. I guess they probably won't win the Trophy Truck class, and they can win the Trophy Truck Legends class. So whatever you want to do, but they're having a good run. No one can take anything away from them right now. I mean, look, they're in front of the 10. Alan Impudia, Jax, Redline, all those guys. They had some issues earlier. They had to change a axle out. They had a hub problem, so some lost time early in the number 10. That's why they are back where they are. After that, it's a long ways back, actually. So we got this group up here, the first group of trophy trucks. Then it's a big gap. Look at this gap. That's over a 100-mile gap, or 50-mile gap. Sorry. No, it is 100. That's about 70-mile gap. Maybe back to Justin Lofton, who I don't know what problems he's had today. He's just kind of been off pace, kind of just falling back all day. I haven't actually seen him stop for very long, but I might just not have seen him. But he doesn't look like, I've never really seen him at 0 miles an hour, so maybe just off the pace a little bit. I don't know if the truck is not running quite right, or who knows what's going on with there. But Justin Lofton's still moving. Right behind him is Class 1. Let me turn some of these other ones off so we can see better. All right, Class 1, here we go. We have Cody Parkhouse, been out front all day, still out front. Brad Wilson is out. Brad is out of the car now, but they are in second place. Mason Cullen is not in the car anymore. It is now Dickerson in the car. Brock Dickerson is in the car, so he is driving the 105. Very fast driver. Shelby Reed is tracking again, so there you go. It is fourth. They are fourth. And then Brian Wilson in the 138 is fifth. So still 5 Class 1 cars in striking distance within 50 miles of each other right there. And somebody says, Ray Griffith is in the 41 now. Yeah, you're correct. Justin Lofton is out of the 41, and Ray Griffith is in the 41. Now, the spec truck class, we'll go look at them next. They're going to be the farthest up next, probably. And they're right here, just behind the Class 1 cars. So the 200 has been the leader for a while. They're out front now. Jeff Bader is in second place with Jeff in there. The 238 is Eli. That has Jason Coleman driving this section right now. Then back to the 258, Justin Davis. That is Justin actually driving in there now, Justin Davis. And the 228, Ryan Hancock. That is actually, what's his name? Brock Heger in there right now. Brock Heger is driving the 228. So good race. These 5 spec trucks right here, very close. And then it's not that far back to the next group of 4. Kind of got a second little race here with the 236, to Clay Lawrence and the 285, the 295, and the 264, Pierce Herbst with all the Herbst kids in there. So good race. You got 5 up front here and then another 4 right here. These are all within 70 miles of each other right here. You got 9 spec trucks. So really good racing. This is the closest racing we have for this amount of cars, for 9 cars, I believe. Let's see. What are you guys saying? Why is Bryce out? Bryce and Andy had a motor issue earlier, so they were forced to retire from the race with a motor issue. So big bummer for the number 7, but they're out with a motor issue. Cam is still moving. Yes, Cam is moving. Just his tracker just sucks. We can see if it updated again. Let's see. Mine at 12:57. So mine hasn't updated now either. Something about Cameron's truck. It doesn't really like these trackers for some reason. Mine will update every like 10 minutes or so. So it's been a little bit more than that now. We should get another ping off of it pretty soon. But this one's definitely updating a lot more than the Stella one was today. The Stella one on Cameron's truck has not worked all day very well at all. So any update on Toby's truck that went off the road? Yeah, let's go look at that real quick actually. Trophy truck spec. I bet you they're still there. I mean, that place is, let's see. Yeah, they are still there. I mean, look at this. So the 242, Bryce Swaim, this was Elliott Watson driving this truck. Toby drove it first. Toby got out. Elliott got in. They went off the side of the cliff on Fred's tractor trail, and they've been there all day. I'm telling you guys, they're not getting out until the race is over, and they're going to need winches, possibly multiple winches to get out where they are. I wish I had a good picture of where they are, because it's just I saw some video, throughout the week of people pre-running of this area, and it's definitely not good. Even where the 243 is, they're broke right here too. There's no way in and out of here besides the race course. So it's just a horrible, horrible spot to be in here. And let's see if there's actually, do we have a bottleneck going on yet? We might. Okay, so Kyle Ahrensberg is in there in a UTV. He's stopped. And then, let's see, the 243 is stopped. The 758 is stopped. So they might actually be stuck behind the 243 there, possibly. Definitely, they're all stopped. This one is 5 miles an hour, 22 miles an hour, and 30 miles an hour. And back at the beginning, we have some more cars. All right, here's an update for you guys. The Baja Boot, Darren Skilton, currently has a drive shaft for the Mango truck that is sitting right here. So they needed some parts off of another drive shaft to get the truck out of here. So the 45 is big shout out to Darren Skilton, and this is why off-road racing is really cool. So Darren Skilton was sitting in the Baja Boot. They're just going for a finish. They were sitting right over here by the road for a while, and the Mango guys called me and asked me to find somebody that I knew around here that would take a part in for them. So I saw the Baja Boot sitting there, and I told them, I'm like, hey, the Baja Boot's sitting there. They're super cool guys. If you guys go up to them, I guarantee you when they fix that, they were working on the Baja Boot. I was like, if they can get the Baja Boot fixed, give them the drive shaft. I guarantee you they'll take it in for them. Sure enough, they did. The drive shaft is on the Baja Boot right now. So big thanks to Darren Skilton and the Baja Boot team. They have a drive shaft coming into the 45. Hopefully they can just put the drive shaft on and then the 45 can go. Because there's nothing wrong with the truck besides the drive shaft. So I think they hopefully got it off the rock by now. If not, maybe the Baja Boot can pull them off the rock too. So hopefully the 45 will be going shortly once the Baja Boot gets there. So let's see what else. 2922 is in need of a... Okay, so we just got an update on Kyle Ahrensberg here. 2922 is in need of a rear hub. They were asking on Weatherman if a chase truck can even get in there. Well, there you go. Okay, so you're going to have to, if you can, somebody can relay maybe I'll tell Weatherman after we get off this, if he can relay to them, they're going to have to get a hub to their chase crew and do the same thing. They got to come back over here around mile 392, and they got to find somebody either coming down the course or broken right here that can get fixed, and they got to give it to somebody to get in there. Chase truck's not getting in there. You're not even sending a Raptor in there, especially during the race. They would just be too slow and they get in the way. So tell the 2922 that they need to find a truck, get a part here, have somebody bring it in, exactly like the Baja boot is doing right now for the Mango truck. So good karma always helps in Baja. So just by helping out racers like this, that's a big deal. So thanks to once again, the Baja boot's going to get some good karma for this. What happened to Clyde Stacy? Well, he's right there. Clyde Stacy. Oh, Clyde Stacy. Sorry. I thought you said, yeah. Okay. I don't know what happened to Clyde Stacy. I'm not sure in the 5. I haven't seen him on an update for a while. So I think that pretty much covers everything. Let's go look at the class 11s one more time, because we didn't look at them yet this update. So class 11, how are we coming along? And let's look at where the time is. All right, so the first class 11 is right here, and they're at mile 350 almost, and it has been roughly, what is it, 12? It's probably been close to 12 hours since they got off the line, and they are not even a quarter or a third of the way in yet. Am I doing my math right? 4, 8, 12. Yeah, that would be 3. So if they say they were, yeah, you know what? They're actually doing okay on time right now. They have 50 hours to make it, and we're only 12 hours in right now, and they are more than a quarter through. So even if they did 4 12s, that would be 48. Yeah, they're on pace. They're on pace, and the second half of this course is definitely faster than the first half. So good news for the 11s. All these ones on screen right here are on pace currently to make the finish. So I don't know. We'll see. Will class 11 finish in the time limit? We'll find out in about another day and a half from now. That's when that'll happen. So see, somebody said Clyde Stacy is going home. There you go. Clyde Stacy's going home. He's way off course. They're headed out. Let's see. Who else? All right. So that's the 97X just passed. Yeah, but the 5X tracker's not working. So don't look at the tracker down here on the bikes. Let's see if we got a finisher yet. Scrolling back down all the way to the bottom. Almost. All right, so they're going to be a little bit still. 6 minutes ago. The 5X is that's not a good track, because see how it's grayed out. Anytime they're grayed out like that, it means it's been, look at, 48 minutes since it updated. So that is not a correct time for them, a spot for them. Not even anywhere close to there, most likely. So that's a good spot for the 97X. You can see it updated 2 minutes ago. So that's the 5X. I guarantee you is way up here. They're up here. And I think the 5X is going to be the 5X is probably going to be the class champion this year. The 1X has only done this one race, and in order to they won't have enough points anyways. But you have to do all the races in order to be called the champion in SCORE. There's no throwaway race. So that's it. Let's see if there's bars closing. He looks pretty fresh. Yeah, Monster. Yeah. You got about 40 minutes until last call at the bar. So if you guys are at a bar watching this, you can get at least one more drink, maybe even 2, and then head out. Okay, so we have I just got a good time split for you guys on the lead trucks. This is from Mark McMillan. So this is a good time split from a McMillan pit. I'll go back and show you guys here. So good split on the 11 and the 21. So the 11 is 19 minutes and 45 seconds ahead of the 21. So there you go, 19 minutes and 45, not corrected, so that is physical. So physically, 19 minutes and 45 seconds, the 11 is ahead of the 21. And then Cameron is going to be somewhere just behind there. So right now, Luke has everybody covered on time right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he just has to finish 5 minutes ahead of Tavo, and he's 19 minutes ahead of him right now. So he's looking good on time. He's got 300 more miles to go, though. Anything can change in 300 miles. That's like doing a San Felipe race to the finish. So there's your time update for you guys. Thank you, Mark McMillan. We're gonna send him a thank you back. All right. So good information coming in for you guys right there. I think that's it. 919. Yeah, so they were in that speed zone earlier. That's why it looked like he was gaining on him, because that's a 37-mile-an-hour speed zone. So Luke was in the speed zone, and he was gaining up to the speed zone. But then as soon as he got in the speed zone, Luke got out, and he got the gap back. So that speed zone right there kind of threw off the tracker earlier, what it looked like. So now we're back to a more normal number. Everything's kind of reset. It's like if you watch a NASCAR race or whatever, and they pit, you know, and under the yellow, and somebody didn't, and then they come in and they're back in the front. So kind of what situation was there. So we got that cleared out. All right, guys, we'll be back at 2 a.m. Hopefully you guys are still there. We're down to like 170 people watching now, it looked like. We were up to 700 earlier, but at 2 a.m., at 1:30 in the morning, actually, I'm not surprised we even have 170 watching. So that's cool. We're going to stay here, though. We're doing some more updates. So you guys come back at 2 a.m., and we'll be back then. Plug sponsors. Yeah, big thanks to everybody. I got my King hat on this time. Got to keep rotating it. And got the Fishgistics shirt on. I haven't changed shirt yet. I'm not doesn't smell too bad yet, so we're okay. We're gonna have some of these Michelob Ultras later over here. Can't even point that way. Those later, thanks to this guy up here. So that's what's going on there. We'll be back in 40 minutes only. Yeah, 40 minutes. Some of you guys are looking from Australia. Good day in Australia. Yeah, it's probably middle of the day over there, huh? What time is it in Australia? What are you guys, 18 hours ahead or something like that? So it's 1:30 in the morning here. It's not 1:30 in the morning there. It's probably like 6 at night or something over there even. I don't know what it is. You guys will let us know. All right, see you guys back in about 40 minutes here on Fishgistics.
Shop for your rig and save big during 4-Wheel Parts Season of Savings. Save up to $350 and free installation offers on tires. Buy 3, get 1 or 2 free on select wheels by 4WP Factory and ProComp. Plus, deals up to 25% off on suspension, overland, and accessories. And don't miss on your chance to win a free 2022 Jeep Gladiator or Boxo Toolbox. Shop now in one of our 100 stores nationwide or at 4WP.com.
If off-road adrenaline is what you crave, we've got exactly what you need. Introducing the all-new RZR Turbo R and revolutionary RZR Pro R. Reimagined from the ground up with the power to push you further, the confidence of next-level strength, and exceptional control for conquering the wildest terrain. The next generation of RZR is here, and it's built for those who live wide open.